Special Agent Andre Henry has been with the Drug Enforcement Administration for the past 18 years. His dedication, commitment, and pure will to live has been tested and proven beyond belief. While at the peak of his career during a training operation in South America, Special Agent Henry fell 30 feet from a wall he attempted to scale. Paralyzed from the waist down, Andre pressed on with life as a husband, father, and agent. In 2005, just 7 years after getting his life in order while confined to a wheelchair, Andre is faced with another wall. Diagnosed with leukemia, his strength is called upon yet again.
I was assigned to the Santa Cruz, Bolivia office back in 1997, and the majority of agents that were in South America were required to go to this jungle training in Panama. And we were going through obstacle courses, and this one obstacle that I was on, I went up like 30 feet, and I went up and I remember coming back down because I was exhausted, I was tired, and I had had enough. And I remember one of my team members saying to me, "You know, Andre, suck it up, let's go." I got up, I went up onto the structure, and the next thing I remember was my fingers were slipping off of the structure, and I fell, and I don't remember what happened after that.
I first got the news about Andre when I was at home, and there was a knock at the door. 3 DEA agents showed up, and they told me he had had an accident.
When I first saw him, it was down in Panama, in the emergency room down there. He's critical. He had a collapsed lung, so I put a chest tube in so that we could fly him. Back here, he had several fractures in his shoulder, scapula, multiple fractured ribs, and he was paralyzed from the mid-chest down.
When I first realized that I lost my legs, I didn't want to live. But I realized that I had the support of my family, and God intervened in my life at that point. And my kids, I had to live for my children because they still needed me. Back in 2005, I was diagnosed with leukemia. I remember going to work one day and I just felt weak and tired. I went into the hospital, and it was West Boca Medical Center. And I realized that, something was wrong. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping well, and something was definitely wrong. When they took my blood and they drew urine and did all the tests, I was advised that if I had stayed 2 more weeks at home, I would have been dead. My hemoglobin level was like 2, and you're supposed to have like 13.
We started chemotherapy on him, which he responded to. He had a couple episodes of crisis. Crisis situations occur because the white count is so low that you have no response, autoimmune response to infection. So he had a couple crisis situations, but he responded to the chemotherapy very well, and right now he's in remission. He's been in remission for several years.
Personally, if I were in that position, it's very tough. You have a double whammy, not just paralyzed, but now you've been hit with leukemia. And emotionally, it had to have been very tough for him, but he's very strong. He's been able to overcome it, and he's done the best that he can. I think he's a great inspiration to other people that are in the same role.
Words of encouragement that I could give to anybody in my situation is have a very good family base, have God in your life, have good friends. It's not the end of the world. Because you don't have your legs, you still have your mind, you still have your brain, and being a paraplegia, I still have my hands. I drive, I do everything that a regular person does. Only thing is I can't walk. And yes, I do miss my legs, but you can still live a very productive life. I still work as a DEA agent. I'm still very productive in my office, and I thank God each and every day.